Hey guys, okay, so we are back with, I just turned my heater on because it's a little bit chilly in my car right now. So yes, we are kicking it old school in the car. I don't know if you can see, but there is some snow on the ground, and I don't know, I'm kind of ready for winter to be done, but I don't even want to say it because every day is precious to me at this age of my life, and I don't like to be looking forward to something. I like to be appreciating the here and now. So anyway, okay, so today we have got the Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation with hyaluron and aloe vera long-lasting 24-hour hydration in the shade 010 Cool Porcelain. Okay, it says vegan, 1.01 fluid ounces. Okay. Hydrating foundation with hyaluronic acid and aloe vera, 24-hour long wear finish and lasting moisturization with a natural coverage finish and weightless skin feel, vegan. Okay, so this is new. It came out very recently. I don't know when. I haven't seen any thumbnails, heard anybody talking about this at all. So this is brand new to me. Oh, this is so cute. It says, "You are pretty." Oh, isn't that sweet? As though they were like talking to me. They're like, "Yes, you, my dear." Okay, so we have your typical squeeze tube foundation bottle. This is sort of matte textured, kind of. Yeah, it's got like that matte feel. It's not that soft matte. Anyway, doesn't matter. There's the shade. This was the lightest shade, I believe. Oh, and it has a seal as well. I ordered this on the Ulta website. So it's just supposed to be natural looking coverage, so we'll see. Oh, the shade looks really good. Now, I tested out a Essence foundation a couple of years ago, and it was really pretty in like a little pretty bottle, pump bottle, and I loved the look of it, and I was so excited for it, and I was really wanted it to work. It did not. The shade was not right, and there was hardly any coverage. It just wasn't working. Now, bear in mind, this is Essence we're talking about, which is really inexpensive, and I'll try and put the price in the description. I never remember when I'm actually reviewing the product for the most part. But Essence is very inexpensive. They usually have decent products. I haven't had too many really like dud products from Essence. I've had a lot of good products from them, but that foundation did not work out for me at all. So even though it was a worthless product to me, not because it was too expensive, it just wasn't worth my time because it didn't do much, and it wasn't even a good shade, so not worth my time, that one. But this one, look, check that out, look how fair that is. This might even be too fair, so it's like I can't win because it's either too fair, which is going to be too fair, I can already tell. It is on the cooler, more neutral side, but this is going to be way too light, so I don't know what the shade range was. We'll go for it anyway. I probably could have went down one shade darker, but this is pretty. It's pretty creamy. It is runny a little bit, but it's also pretty. You can kind of see how creamy it is. Okay, let's just get it on. I do have a brush. I don't know why I started out with fingers for a foundation. It does have a scent. I'll use my brush actually. And even though I'm constantly talking about too pink, that looks like almost the perfect undertone for me. I don't know what it is. I think I'm neutral, but not pink and not gray. But this does look a bit more pink than what I would ordinarily choose. Could be the lighting in my car though, because it is a little bit cool lighting in this time of day. It's a little bit later than I would usually film. And there is snow on the ground, which is casting like a blue-ish light. This is supposed to be long wearing, it says, but it's also supposed to be moisturizing. It says natural finish, which from my face to the mirror, it's looking more matte than natural. But from my face to the mirror and to my phone viewfinder, it is not looking makeup-y. It's looking natural, but it's more on the matte side, I would say. The coverage does not look amazing, doesn't look terrible though. I would give this like natural coverage It is covering something. I mean, you can tell the difference. It is covering something. I do have a horrible patch of eczema right under here that just is refusing to go away. It is clinging to that. Every foundation, concealer, oh, what's this? That I have been using, even the good ones, everything is clinging to it and there's just no getting around it. But again, I just pretend it's not there. This isn't terrible. This isn't the worst amount of clinging that I've had. I have had a lot of the dry skin is coming off now, so it looks so crusty and gross. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's not the foundation's fault, it's my skin. I have had like castor oil on this all day long because castor oil is, obviously it's very moisturizing, but it's kind of a sticky oil, so it will stick there and keep it moisturized for as long as possible. And I've been doing that kind of like overnight when I remember, and during the day when I remember if I'm not wearing makeup. But again, not the foundation's fault. It feels fine. It does have a scent, smells good, but I don't like scents in my cosmetics. But it doesn't smell bad. Yeah, I would say this is very natural coverage. Not a lot of coverage. You can kind of see it on the skin, but not bad at all. I've had worse for sure. Yeah, I would give this like natural finish. I don't know how moisturizing it's going to be because it is on the matcher side, but I think that's pretty natural coverage. Let's go ahead and even out the other side. So as a first impression, I think it's looking pretty good so far. It is really light. So I mean, if you are a pale princess, my girls, this is your guy right here for as far as shade goes. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the whole other side with the brush. Natural coverage, yeah. I'm going to be very curious, but look, I mean, that cover, I had a couple spots right there, I covered it up pretty decently. I'm going to be so curious to see how this looks in artificial lighting, how it holds up. It's looking good so far, honestly. Like, first impression, it's looking good so far. I'm surprised. Like, on this side of my face, I feel like you can see that glow a little bit more, so I don't know if that's going to stick around. On this side, it looks more matte. I don't know if, because of lighting in this car, if that's, you know, giving me a false impression. Shade looks good, though. It looks good. I don't know. Maybe it could just be lighting, too. I hate it when I'm deceived by lighting, and it's not the foundation's fault. It's my fault, but I'll check it in different, you know, areas of lighting. I'm gonna put a little bit more around my eyes just so we can kind of gauge how it is if you build it up. There's something about this that when I'm putting it on, it's almost like it sinks right into your skin, but not in a bad way. Like, it's almost like it's becoming a part of my skin instead of just wanting to sit right on top. In this lighting from my face to my mirror, it is looking really good. I'll get another up close look just so I can kind of see pores and the built up area, how that's gonna be treating me. And my problem areas are around my eyes because of all the hyperpigmentation. And then also around my mouth tends to look a little crepey. And then I have large open pores around my nose, and those give me problems as well. But I don't know if you can kind of see in this lighting, like when I'm looking down, that lighting, the skin on my hand is looking more yellow, and then the foundation is looking a bit more pinky beige. So I'm not sure. When I go inside, I'll kind of get a better look, but from my face to my mirror viewfinder camera, it's looking like a really good match. So again, the lighting could be deceiving me. So give you guys a close-up look. Okay, so yeah, it looks better from farther away. It's looking a little bit makeup-y around my nose. Yeah, it looks much better from farther away. I feel like the built-up area is looking very makeup-y. Yeah. Okay, so I would not recommend this for, especially if you have really dry skin. I wouldn't recommend this for that if you have that. And I would also not recommend this to be built up. It's transferring a bit. I don't know if you can see, like from far away it was looking pretty good. Up close, not as much. So I will wear this for the rest of the day. I will update my thoughts. Now on that, like at first I was like, oh, this is looking really good. Now I'm kind of like, it might not be the greatest. I will, of course, wear this for the rest of the day, update my thoughts in the description or in the comments, whichever I get to first. First impression, I feel like this deserves to wait on the opinion. This one can't really be a first impression. I'm on the fence, first impression. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, ding my bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.